Hello, comrades. It's Premier Rever back again at Nueve Revergrad. And we are a bustling little town who is in pause mode because we have some little bit of a catastrophe. Now, that's a big exaggeration. I came in here because a second ago we just got our latest university, the last one. So quite a bit of time has passed in between the episodes, mostly just building roads and railroads, but we did get the universities built since the last episode. And I thought, okay, well, how are they making out as far as where they can get to? You know, that's a little bit of an issue, but I'm okay with not everybody being able to reach it, right? But then I noticed we don't have any teachers over here at all. That was the next question. Like, should I switch this guy around, right? Where we would, like, say, no, don't go to the bus platform anymore. I want you to send, say 50-50 for now until we find out a better thing. But we don't have any highly educated people here, and we have a bunch of uneducateds. So what I would like to do is come over to here. Now, this is the reason for these. I don't know how many of these people we can fit. Is that one already full? No, we just got rid of all the people. I don't know where we can dump the rest of these. Usually Nueve Revergrad. Now there's some room in some of these houses. Because I have been taking educated out of these when I could. Spread them out a little bit if we can. Now I don't know that they all get to the university too well, but there we go. All but one. And these guys are getting some people educated. I'd like to go through in the beginning of the episode and I don't want to take any out of this house because that's the one that they drive down by the bus. So, but we're not getting as many people into the university here as I would like. I'm just going to open up as many of these as we can. There's some people here. This one's for the school, yes. We don't want to mess with them. But there's some people here, yeah, bunch built up here. Now, the other not so bad thing about doing this is I'm spreading people around, right? Even though I'm doing it with the educated. So I'm sort of feeling like, well, we're definitely making an improvement, but I'm not, it's not as, I don't know if the word's drastic. We're not out of the woods yet, right? We're still having problems like this. There's still going to be some micromanaging to do. Here we go. Oops, wasn't too many in that one. I thought there was another one. Oh, this one. This one had quite a few. There we go. That's what we need. So we'll just take all the rest out of here. The Great People Shuffle. Like I said, I think this is also just reshuffling people. It has not been the worst thing. I want to say it's keeping my... And now we could still fit more. Why? Oh, I'm trying to shove them into their own house. I see. There we go. That should be pretty good. See, so even though we just moved some people around, it's like these were at one point all like filled up completely. So let's see if that... Yeah, see, there you go. So do we get some teachers, I hope? Yep, there we go. 2 of them, 3 of them. Now do we get some over here, I hope? Let's just to make sure that this actually worked. Now, I don't think here we need a bus stop, but other places, I think I want to try to take our chances with the train. And I do want to cover one more thing before there we go. So we got a few professors. We don't have any students, but we've got a lot of education issues here, so that's not overly surprising me, right? So we'll see. So hopefully this will straighten itself out. Yeah, I'm a little worried that we don't have any, but we'll see. We'll just have to keep an eye until we get things smooth, right? So the other thing I wanted to show you guys, and I already fixed it, but for those of you who watched the last episode and were curious, I went all the way around the map and I clicked on everything. And I got a good suggestion to check for my... like maybe it was one of these rail construction offices, but them I'm pretty good about, they all have a cistern, or at least I thought I was good. That wasn't the problem. The problem was we had one truck, and it wasn't the biggest kind. It was like one of these, I don't know if you guys can see this truck. It's like, it holds 12 tons as opposed to the 16 tons. and it might have even been this one. I think it was, because I think I bought 2 new of the bigger tractor trailer trucks. So this guy was going to this stop. He was then going to this stop, and then he was going over to here. And I think the combination of, just these trucks are using more fuel. The farms were probably, the tractors are using the same amount, I would guess. But these trucks going back and forth are using even more fuel than when the farm was over here, and just the distance. So we were buying fuel here and over at the farm. So now they each have a tanker truck that is stopping us from purchasing fuel. So before this episode's over, I want this to be like an efficiency episode, starting out with these, let's make sure these things are working, right? Before we end the episode, or at least, well on our path. So one of the things I noticed when you talk about efficiency is we're not really getting that many students into this university. So what I want to try to do without causing problems is make sure, I don't think any of these trains, see, they are limited. They're not taking students. So I think I want to switch all these trains to take students. So let's see, we should be able to just, and really I guess we have to do it at each stop, huh? And then we need to make sure the students are allowed to go. All right, I don't know why you're taking workers, but I'm okay with that from there. I'm not going to pay that much attention to exactly what stop that was. I just want the students to be able to flow through these locomotives, right? So let's see, did I get you? All right, so now I don't know let's take a look at which one we were dealing with. Okay, so this one. So anybody, I think I got that one. There's 3 trains? Or is it 4? And I think that's just, that's this one. Okay, so we only have 3 trains. And they should be able to carry 600 people, so we want to keep an eye. 620. We want to keep an eye. We got, that this doesn't mess them up, in other words. But they should be able to bring students, because another problem that we have is, now we're running out of teachers. That's not where the teachers go. Teachers go here. No. Yeah, see, I'm still having micromanaging problems, but I don't know why I only have 5 teachers in here. I think it's, they're not prioritizing going to the school very well. And this is where I really wish, there was a way to, I don't want to sign them just to go to the school, but I think that that's going to be what I'm going to try, right? So let's say, don't go to the train platform, send 100% of your people to the school, and then I'm hoping that they maximize out the school and then go to work other places, right? So let's see. Now, do we have each of these bus stops? Yep. So we're going to want to put these bus stops able to get students too, right? This one doesn't have workers, but we'll just not question everything. We'll just make sure that we're able to pick up and drop off students. Now, yeah, you know what? We're going to let everybody come to there because we do have a few houses popping up here, right? And I did put some students in this house, but they're doing the same thing. So hopefully that will work out. But really what I'm hoping now is that we'll get enough students. We might even need to get another train over here, right? We would buy the same exact thing just to keep them even, so to speak. Even though now we know that the train sets probably are the better way to go. Plus we could definitely see. But let's see how many, when we talk about this first one. Yeah, they're 500 and some, 16 students. So I'm not sure where they're taking students, but the fact that they're not all getting educated down here, I'm hoping that if there is an overflow, they're smart enough to come to this stop and maximize out this school, right? So we'll see. We'll see how that works out, but I think we made an improvement. Yeah, we're getting, I think, more than I've noticed before, but we didn't really give it much time either. So we'll let that play out. Mostly the things I've been doing is my typical, going and assigning things. Now, one of the things I want to point out just before we leave this area is that we got a lot of this done. And I shouldn't have closed that. I don't know why I did. We've got a lot of this done, and I think we've got it all electrified on the one side, right? So, yep, there we go. So a bunch of the track has been electrified. I'm going to shrink this. Now that this other side is completed, and I think that is this side. Nope, that's already electrified. And then we can assign. Oop. Oh, that side's electrified already. Sorry. Won't take too long. This was just got it completed, so we need to do both ways here. Okay, I think that's, sometimes it's really hard to tell, like, did you get all those little intersections like that? Because I tend to put those, just to speed up the construction, I tend to put all those signals, and then, yeah, so this guy should be, yeah, the other one, this should work out fine. There we go. So that should get them back to work. And just doing things like that. So how are we doing here? Still got teachers, but no students. Yeah, this is just going to be not good. We got 11 or 12, so hopefully we get caught up over here. There's not overly too many people here, so yeah, that was, I guess, I don't know what I was thinking. I just never checked this one. I did check some of the others. Let's see, how's this school doing? Yeah, so we got more than enough over here, but we still, well, you know what, I probably caught up with this one now that I remember. But over here, we're in pretty good shape. Got all the track laid over to our car area, not the passenger track that we have to still design, but you know, this cargo track. And then we're running out of gravel again. So I really just started focusing in, cutting down on, I'm not working on the town over here, just trying to get into here. So you can see we're actually starting to build a fuel tank and a couple other things, just clicking on these and assigning, you know, this is all roads. So they've got plenty of work cut out for them over here. All right, let's go take a look at our other universities, I think. Let's see how they're doing. Now these have been, this one, let's go over to Energinisk, see how he's doing. Yeah, see, they're not getting a lot of students because they can't really reach anywhere, right? So let's see if we can't get a bus. We don't have a bus sitting here. We can buy a new one. Nice new shiny school bus. Do they have a yellow bus that's the right size? You know what? Let's get a yellow bus because in America, yellow buses are school buses, right? And we'll just put one on there for now. And yeah, let's see. Where would be the best bus stop? Probably one of the ones right in the middle here, like this one, right? And then I want you to, can you just, yeah, you can go right to the school. Load, get out, start, and then that means we need to change this one if it's not already that way. Yep, now get students. Good. So we should get a few extra at least with that, right? Again, I don't care if everybody's educated. I just want to get it, you know, where more of them are, where enough of them are that we don't have a problem like refilling this house. And then the other one would have to get, like, keep this house filled with them. Oh, look at that. We're down to 5. That's a problem. Yeah, same again. All right. I don't know how much of that I'm going to take care of on camera, but this is sort of an emergency, right? So again, kind of pause. Let's try to see if there's any down at Revergrad. They're still producing people. It's sort of amazing that. Oh, I need to go. Yeah, this is the house. But I need to grab the house again. So it's good to have these things, if nothing else, just to dump people off, right? Yeah. See, I refilled these up a little bit. Yeah, these people are dying from pollution, but I need to get them out of here anyhow, right? All right, so we'll leave this open over here. We don't need this open. And this we really don't need open either. So let's see, did we get a bunch more here? Well, not really. See, I mean, we're really not getting... We do have good numbers of teachers and professors, but I keep stealing them pretty constantly. Yeah, only 3 in that house is hardly worth it. 5. That was 12. 12's worth. Yeah, we'll take 6. I guess that's another 6. 14. So at some point here, the dam is going to break, and we're going to have plenty of educated students, right? Yeah, it's only 3, 4, 49. There you go. Say, eventually, I knew there had to be somebody else over here educated, right? So this should help. Where were we? Over here. Yeah, this house. We don't even... 49 is going to cover a lot of it, right? See what I mean? This will also cut down on the 21-year-old issue if we had one over in Nueve Revergrad. Help cut down anyway. That's probably enough already, but we'll just fill her all the way up. And why we have this, or pretty much all the way up, there's another house. This one. And there's only 3. So I'm going to go over here real quick and get rid of some people. And wherever we'll take them. So fill these up because they're most likely to go to college from those houses, right? They can walk to that bus stop, no problem. All right, so that was from this house. Oops, now you blocked my view. There we go. All right, so at least we have 35 in there, and we'll come back and check. Let's play time again. Again, now we have a university here, and we have this bus stop, so they should be able to go back and forth to there, right? Yeah, not overly impressive yet. Is our bus... what we should do is... Let's cut that down just to students, right? I don't know if, there we go. 31 students, good. So that's, I'm assuming, well, I don't want to assume anything. I'm assuming they're just going to go to the university. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Yeah, so I guess I was having more of an oh, look at that, 11,000 uneducated. That's not, oops, oopsie, as they say, right? Now, how are we doing here as far as... Yeah, we have some adults here. See, I think I'm just stealing too many. I don't know why all of a sudden, you know, the reason I started getting into universities is not because we were having a problem. It's just because Dennis helped me out with my understanding, and I was tired of the micromanaging. It just seems like I created a lot of problems somehow, even though I don't understand, or maybe I just would have had those issues anyway as the population grew, right? There we go. So there's a good number of students in here. Now, another thing we might be able to do is like decrease the number of professors just so that we don't end up with, like, we don't need 50 professors there, right? And then that might help us with our, like, keeping the educated going to the regular schools. Like, same here. Let's just take this down. Though these, yeah, let's just take this down to like 45 anyway. So that, you know what I'm saying? Like, till we get once we get everybody educated, then maybe it'll be good. Now, we'll still might have issues over here, right? And see, these I knew we'd have issues, so I guess I checked them better. I guess there was something in my head. Maybe I wasn't checking those other towns as well. Yeah, we're still doing okay here, which is good, because we need to do okay somewhere, because I just don't have any more educated. So good. So hopefully that'll take care of that. Now, another thing I noticed over here, and I didn't see, like necessarily the world's best spot to do this, but I don't want to go too close to that train station, but I think as long as we would have power over here, I think I'd like to try to squeeze in a gas station. Could we do it? Will it fit there? Nah, that would have been kind of nice, right? Even though I'm not sure that they would have wanted that in their backyard. Yeah, just someplace, because we have these buses down here, and I don't want to put it towards the center of town too much. Yeah, I guess near the railroad, well, I mean, there is a chance we'd have a road coming straight here, so let's just keep it out of the way of that. We could always destroy it, right? I don't think I planned on too much over here. And then we could get, well, we probably should destroy this just so it looks better. We don't need a road that they can walk to, right? Yeah, so that guy should auto build the road. No real urgency, but I did notice that the buses, once in a while, like, will run out of professors here because, oh, there you go, look at that. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted to say. I don't care if everybody gets educated, but we only had like 16 or 30 there before, so this is good. This is exactly what we wanted. And this one, as far as I'm concerned, will leave all the professors. Like, this is where I want to be able to come and dump people, and plus you have all of these people, right? Like, there's percentage-wise, keeping this one full blast will be good, right? So there we go. So we got our gas station. We got our universities. We figured out the fuel. So let's take a look at our economy since the last time, since we looked at it at the end of the last episode, and just see what we're spending our money on. It's been really good. Like, I haven't changed the steel mill. We're staying ahead. This keeps going down, and then we export oil or bitumen, which let's go check that out and make sure our oil and bitumen. Yeah, see, bitumen's been getting low, but it's not been dropping off that fast. Like, we're not out of it, let's put it that way. And last time I checked an hour ago, it was at 600 and some. So, and as I said, I've been doing so much road paving, we don't even have gravel for it. So, and then as far as fuel goes, yeah, see, we're in pretty good shape. Good shape here. Yep. As far as this is the fuel that we're keeping and distributing from trucks in this area, and then this gets distributed around the map and then exported. Same thing with the bitumen. So, all right, so let's take a look. So now that we know that that's okay, because that's been our, this, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but in a way of looking at it, this is keeping us in steel. This is making up for the fact that we're manually making the steel. If we stopped exporting here, this number would start going down permanently. And then you see a big chunk of 3 million. So we're exporting just power to the Soviet bloc. And then the Western countries, power, alcohol, clothes. Well, wait a minute. It's only the 12th. Let's look at last month. Oh, we probably should have just looked at that. There you go. So last month, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 2.5 million worth of bitumen there. A few mechanical components again, prefabs, yeah, and boards. I mean, those are just the excess, like, things. We're only making 250,000 for that, but at least we're not, we're keeping people busy, right? And plus, we're using up prefabs and boards a little bit, and then a 1.2 million in fuel. So you could see. Yeah, power was 400,000, but it's really, 3.7 million between the bitumen and the fuel. And if we look at the Western countries, I really don't like that we're exporting clothing. It seems like it would be a little bit of a waste. Prefab panels, I'm not sure why we would be exporting them there, but whatever. Alcohol, yeah, so exporting alcohol, that's, I guess, good. And let's see what we're importing, as long as we're not importing alcohol, right? So last month we did import some fuel. Let me go look at this month. Yeah, so did I not? I might not have cut that out because I've definitely fast forwarded enough that we shouldn't be buying fuel. There might be some other place besides just the one, because that's awful expensive to import when we're making it ourselves. It's the only reason that bothers me. Food, look, we got the food very much better. That's not really the way you should say that in English. We've got it much better than it was previously, and it's not going up this minute. But that means we might even want to put another truck if we think it's that Nueve Revergrad. And then meat. Yeah, I think meat's just going to be tough because I don't really want to put 2 trucks going up to that shopping center for that. And then clothing, yeah, I think just clothing's going to be tough because we're not importing enough. Iron and coal, I expect to be importing that all the time. Let's come down to Western countries, just a little bit of meat that we imported. So, and that's, again, we'll improve. We're going to create Moscow, right? It's not too far from here. And then we'll take, hopefully then we'll worry about our meat. Plus we're building our better distribution system, right? So as we get this going, I expect to, just to start improving things in general. And you can see we made good progress here. Got a lot of the railroad tracks done, and we've got a lot of the roads paved. This guy's mostly been paving roads after he got done building the university there. And then I've got the guy from Energenisk or Oil Chaw over here helping build some of these other buildings. All right, so good. Now, how are we looking as far as our productivity goes, right? Because that's a big one to know. Yeah, and that's exactly what I would have expected, where we're, at least for this month, 10.4, 10.5, right? And if you look at these numbers, that's just around a little under 9 million and another 2.5. So it's like just slightly increasing, with constructions being, a big chunk of our expenses there, 4.3 million. So we're really kind of balancing out how we're doing, like the maximum construction that we can do with the way we're doing it. So these tracks are almost all done. This track is all electrified. So maybe not in this episode, but in a soon episode, because I want to get more of this done before I start. Well, either that or we'll do like a crisscross in here might be the way to go now that we're this far along. Maybe once I get done this, right? Oh, now look at this. He's just cutting through. Oh, to have a waypoint. Wouldn't that be nice? He's actually cutting through the other train station. Which is fine in some ways, but then it just causes jam ups. Yeah, where is he even? I have no idea where he would have been going from. Like, unless he went to go get fuel or something like that. I don't know. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, so that would be this office over here. Yeah, we need to assign them. Yeah, the biggest annoyance for me, I mean, in the long run, I'll straighten out whatever is causing them to go the wrong way, right? Like, but when I'm doing the construction, and the next thing you know, they get all jammed up because I don't expect a train to be on this track, and then they'll get like jammed up down here. Like right now, I'm just assigning like this one train because otherwise it's too much likely to get jammed up. Now I need to come in here and electrify all these tracks and then get them doing that. But I kind of like to just get all the tracks laid just so you just know that part's done. And then you can, otherwise I end up forgetting to electrify tracks or whatever else. Now, one of the other things I could do, see, and this is kind of risky too, but is I can come all the way down here and tell this guy to work on this one. See, the problem with that is he's going to want to come in the wrong way. So if another train decides to come down here, like this guy, it's going to be a problem. Now, why did you turn red? Yeah, why would you have been stopped there? There's no train in front of you. And I knew to question that because there's not many trains want to go all the way down there. It's just this guy, and sometimes the prefabs guy comes in here. But it's mostly this gravel guy gets jammed up because he wants to go on this track on the new one. All right, so anyway, what were we looking at? We were looking at our economy, and I think we're doing pretty good. We were looking at this. Yeah, we're doing quite well. Like everything is plugging along. The biggest issue, and I looked at it for any room for improvement, and at times I was just sitting here half paying attention, letting the game run because I knew things should be kind of okay. We're just, you can see we only have like 133, and I can tell you that we have 133 because we don't have a train sitting here, right? So now I've been trying to cut down on the gravel a little bit without. In some ways, I don't care if I run out of gravel. If I run out, I run out. I want to sort of maximize it out. But as soon as a train comes in, he's going to wipe out like 100 or 330 or 350 tons of gravel. So we need to be able to get stored up. But while we're doing all of this over here, we're using some, and it's not just the gravel, and it's the gravel, but you need it for the asphalt, you need it for the cement. So gravel starts getting used quite a bit. That's all right. We're making progress, and that's the name of the game, right? Let's check our university here. Not too many more people, but definitely doing better, right? Definitely have more, enough professors. Our school, yeah. See, we're gonna run in, when you don't educate them, they're catching up on their ABCs, right? So I think that's going to be sort of part of the problem, is that people that should have had their ABCs when they're young are not in college right now. So hopefully that'll catch up with itself over a little period of time here. And then the next one, catastrophe, was here. Are we getting anybody? Not even a soul. How are we doing here? Well, we got 12 teachers. Much like the other industries, it's often hard to keep them any better than that, right? In other words, you don't expect to always have 15, because I think what happens is they decide what to do, and then it takes them a minute to get there, right? So that has to have an opening before they head over that way, and then in the meantime, somebody else not quit, but started working someplace else. So hopefully we'll catch up with this at some point. And over here, yeah, we're starting to get caught up. There's a lot less of the adult-ish people in there. So now what if we look at this? This year, are we starting to get caught up? Which number are we? Okay, this one. No, we're not really starting to get caught up. It's almost like the problem's getting worse. Now, do you think that they're coming down here? Nah, see, they're not really. Why don't we have enough teachers? You should have plenty of teachers. Probably because the efficiency of people over here is kind of limited, because they have to get on the trains. This is for workers, but I'm wondering, are we maxing out our bus stops? Or train stops, I mean. Yeah, we really might. Let's go put another train on here, right? So let me just. I wish it gave you a picture of the train itself, because which kind of car is that, right? Oh, there we go. Eco. Yeah, and I remember the rail car type. So I'm not sure if I changed anything so that we can't get in there, but let's. Yeah, it was this one. And then passenger wagon, it was the R200. And we got, 4 of them on each train, I think. Was that right? Let's go look at this guy. Yeah, 4 on each train. Let's go back to here. Oh, that's right. Somebody pointed out that I can click on it in here. And they were correct. Not that I doubted them, which is why I just did that. But let's see. Can they still get in and out of here? Yeah, that's a two-way. Yeah, see, that's... Oh, it's one way this way. I don't even know why that one's two-way. And this one, that's like one way the wrong way, isn't it? You know, I want to make this one two-way. I'm not sure. Okay, well, this guy seems to think he can get there, but which way is he going to go? And they need to come in and go around. So he needs to come in from up here. Yeah, so I guess that's what he's going to do, is come around here and go in, right? Let's keep an eye on him, make sure he does it the right way. We don't need the depot open anymore. We can take a little train ride. I don't think I've done that much in this game. Boy, it doesn't look very good with all those wires, does it? Close this window. Let's shrink this one. Oh, he is going this way. I guess he's got it figured out. At least I hope he does. I don't know if he'll be able to mess anybody else up. But the last time okay. That's exactly what I was afraid of. I think the thing to do, yeah, you know what, can you head back to there, flip around by any chance? Please. Okay, he's moving. We'll move him off to the side. He should go back the other way, right? Yeah. And then... Okay, well, I'm okay with disrupting things. I just don't want to have to repurchase trains because they're... Guy almost made it, too. It was this one little stretch, it looks like, that he's got to fight the traffic. Yeah, see, now we got this other guy coming up here. So I think what I want to do is... Oh, he's at a red light, so this guy should... Yeah, good. Get out of the way, man. So this guy, yeah, if he had just been a little bit further forward, he would have blocked this guy from... So it was just this one little stretch and we just had like... Well, I mean, it's to be expected when you got so many trains in a loop, but... Now, is this guy... No, I don't want you going up there. That's what I was afraid of. Let's send this guy back to the depot, and then go the right way, please. No. What are you doing? Because now he's going the opposite. Yeah, where the heck are you going? You know what? He doesn't know that he needs to be on the other track. And then now we got this guy who wants to go to the other track as well. Oh, me, oh, my. So what I should have done... How's this guy? Like, he's going to get to that, and then he can't get back over there. Oh, he can go all the way. Oh, good lord. Oh, to have waypoints. You know, like, no, I don't want you to go to this stop. Yeah, see, now he's all messed up. And it's because he was able to get over there. He thought it would be best for him to go to the other side, but because I can't put a waypoint right here. Sold. Sold. And then I gotta... Yeah, I need to change this back, at least even temporarily, where they won't go that way. You know, if we can get this guy to come in this way, is this one way? Well, I mean, two way. Yeah, is it two way? Yeah, he can do the crisscross thing, and he should be able to get in here. So yeah, that was costly, and yeah, not real happy about that because we don't have waypoints. Which was, I think it's this guy is what they are. And then let's go, didn't need to close that. Let's go to this one. 1, 2, oop, yeah, 3, 4. All right, so now this one is, no, this one is this one. And I want to tell him, yeah, open this. I want him, this is what I need to do, I think. I want you to make your first stop. Where? Here, right? Because if he comes in and goes to here, he'll get on the right loop. So what is this stop called? Power plants small. This one. No. There you go. Does that make sense? And then we'll have to do the same thing with this guy. Except I need to get one of these open. Oops. And then I want him. Yeah, let's move this. I want him to see if we can force him to come around the long way. Hopefully this works. Where the heck am I? Way too far. Yeah, I want him to go to this stop first, right? Yeah. So what's this one called? Bus Platform 3. So we're going to say start, but then go to this one. All right. Boy, this is taking a lot longer just to get this. But I expected this to sort of be an issue. It's like every time I do a... what happened? Oh, you can't get there. Why can't you get there? He should be able to get to this point. Let's see, can we do this? Let's make sure I picked the right one. Bus Platform 3. Okay, so let's can you go to this one? No. So he really wants to go. He really, really, really wants to go to these stops coming somehow the wrong way, right? Because it's saying, like, he can't go to this point because he gets to that red signal. That doesn't make any sense. Or is it because he wants to come in here? No, why would it be pointing at this point here? Like, right? Like, wouldn't he, no matter which way he tried to come in, like, you know, why don't, you know, you refuse to go around the long way, right? See, like this train's coming in, like this is all, there's no signal here. This is two-way. You could come up this way, buddy, one way or the other. You know what? Maybe he can't. He can't get onto this track from this track. And he can't go this way because I didn't build this yet. And I didn't build this yet because in order to do it, I'd have to one-way this or have a crisscross right there. You know what? We're going to close your eyes for a minute. Those that don't like me purchasing things. Oh, we only have $1 million left. Pause. Or 1 million rubles left. What is going on? Let's see if he'll go now. What is happening to our money? Let me just make sure all that got built. There we go. Yeah, that was just too much train. You know, like I really wish they had a way to, you know, let you build that from the train thing over there. And you know what I mean? Like it's just too much. All right, but anyway, yeah, something just happened. We've got a traffic jam or something bad. Let's see. Can we look here and just see? Yeah, are we waiting? This month's only the 3rd. Let's look at last month. Well, the first thing I think we need to do, no questions asked. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, fuel. Look at that. Why? Where the heck are we still buying fuel? All right. Well, let me go around and, well, here, first I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this guy off, right? No more purchasing until because that's going to be the biggest single expense, right? And we're doing okay for steel for the moment, as far as constructions go anyway. All right. So let me go around and let's just see. Is this... Well, that's last month. This month, yeah, fuel. Somebody's still buying fuel. I thought I'd hoped that I had solved that problem. Clothing, meat. Okay, again, okay with all of that. Now, the other thing I want to check before we go, again, I'm going to find, we might end the episode when I come back, of course, but no, that train's not sitting there sometimes, but we can just make sure he's not in a traffic jam, right? No, he's moving along. And he's got, you know, a good amount of fuel. This is pretty typical. So it's, I think, a combination of things, maybe. And that fuel's not the reason we're going bankrupt. But it's 137,000. You know, so far it's the biggest expense of the month. You know, now, of course, it's not going up, which would make it a little bit harder to figure out which one it is, right? Like it might just be, I'll have to go look out for things like, you know, is it because we have this truck on too many, like is this cistern trying to deliver to too many places? And then the other question is like, because he's going to other places, like is Tagliati running out of fuel before, you know what I mean, before he makes another loop? So I think what I may do, yeah, we don't have that much money to be buying too many vehicles, but let me pause it, and right off the bat, I think I'm going to cut down on this, right? Like, I think I'm going to just add some more trucks if we don't already own them, which I know we don't. So let me buy a few more trucks and put these guys on this route, and then make sure that we're not buying fuel. and I'll look for any other ones and let you guys know a recap, because otherwise it won't be very exciting. So I will see you in a minute. Okay. Not sure exactly, but I did put, as I said I was going to, like I took, where was it? Now it's been so long. I've been looking around forever. I didn't find anything like I did earlier after the last episode and said, oh yeah, that's it. But now each one of these guys should have a truck, sitting in there waiting, so it could have been those, but none of them were particularly low. So if it was like this train, this station, say it wasn't it got a lot of fuel real quickly. Let's put it that way, which is possible because I actually had two different trucks dropping off to here, but I literally went through the list of buildings here and then just looked at every single building on the map, and like none of them were even buying. So that's like I didn't turn anything off. So, but there's somebody buying something somewhere. Now, the other thing to say is, let's see, now it's going to make a liar out of me, I'm sure. Yeah, this hasn't changed. If you look, I don't know if you could see that chart, but we haven't bought any in a while. So that's the other thing. I was waiting for this number to change, and it was like, because if it starts moving, then I know I can go look at that moment. But I don't know. Maybe it was, I don't know. Like I said, I really just have no idea at this point why we're buying fuel. The only thought I had was, do you buy fuel when you purchase a new train? Like this guy. Now, he's still going back and forth, isn't he? Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to try to send him in like I did before, huh? Like, will he find his route? See, the problem is I don't want these guys. Yeah, this guy's going out, right? What I'm thinking of is do we just isolate this track, prevent these trains from coming around? Like, in other words, if I were to come here, what's this guy doing? He's going in, so it's going to be a while. But that's okay. I could do something like this. As ugly as this is to have to do, I'm not sure what else I would do. It's a lot cheaper for me to bust that track there, play this a little bit. All right, so no more trains can come in this way. And then send this guy to his original first stop. Now, you know what we want to do? Let's stop it again. And then I also want to bust it, like, say here, right? So that no trains can come in this way. And then what I can do is bust it, like, say here. Right, and then I make this a two-way signal. Really only needs to be one way, but so that he can only go that way. And then I say, okay, I want you to start. I want you to go to your first stop. Right? So let's see if we can't get him out there. Yeah, see, now this guy's lost, and I'm okay with that, right? So, like, this guy should only be able to go in and get that way. So can he? There he goes. So he's on his way. I think 5 is the first. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care what he does if he gets into. That's 6. Was 6 the last? Yeah, whatever. I'm not worried if he skips the first stop, right? As long as the only way he can get in there. Now this one, just while we're sitting here waiting, I should probably want to destroy a little bit more of this because you can't build a track that's like a meter long or whatever it is, 3 meters long. So our money, yeah, we're just, I don't think that's why we ran out of money, but I don't know. I just was playing for a long time. I'm not sure what I did. Maybe one of you guys could tell me I did something like spend a lot of money on something, but we were just going around checking stuff, right? And I didn't notice it going down. I mean, we had like 10 million and then I blinked and then we had like, nothing. All right, so this is about a pain. I almost wonder if I should just buy another one and just fill it up, huh? Well, I don't have the money to buy it right now, so... Yeah, I guess I did sell those trains and then rebuy them. I guess that was a good chunk of change. And if it was getting lower and I wasn't paying enough attention... Yeah, I guess that... I'm sure it's a number of factors, and if I go back and watch the video, I imagine I'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, so these guys will be a little jammed up to start, but then let's pause this, and then we go back to making this a one-way out of here so they can't get back in, right? And then we build electrical track, and over here, electrical track. Right, and then just because I don't want to accidentally build stuff around the map, and we use our dollars since we have a couple more of those. Dollars and dollars. All right. Good, so now he's on his way. Good, you know what, he'll skip this stop. That's actually good, because then this guy will... Do you see what I mean? Like, well, there's nobody... Oh, no, there are people. It's just as well that he skipped that stop, right? Well, there we go. Now we got 4 trains on the line. Let's see. Did we buy any more fuel? No. Okay. So we got, when I first looked and we first noticed it, it was like we had purchased all that fuel, right? But then since then, we haven't. Whatever those dots and the bars represent, it's been that long. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that. And maybe I just fixed it by accident, or it was... The thing that's mystifying me is I haven't turned off the purchase. So if we are purchasing it someplace, and I definitely looked at all the rail construction offices, and I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's that it fills that train up and charges you, but those are electric trains. So, no, so that wasn't it, right? I don't know. But anyway, I guess I need to go around and start assigning more constructions. Did we get the road done there? No. Why don't you help him out with that road? And then what else can you build? Is there anything important over here? Like, I was trying to get the support buildings going. Yeah, we got the support buildings going. Yeah, so I might as well just build a couple more houses if we can, right? There you go. All right, well, I think that's probably enough for the episode. I will, if I give you an update on the fuel, that's because I figured it out. If it's all good, I may forget about it, to be honest with you. Just because if it's not on my radar, I'm not going to worry about it. And even that, it's more of an annoyance than an actual catastrophe, right? So, but we do need to get a handle on the close sometime soon. And, yeah, where is our oil train? Come on, this is what I was talking about, too. Come on, oil train, right? So we'll see what happens. But I think we're in better shape with our universities. I mean, I know that doesn't look great, but that's fine with me. Pumping out 93, 100 students at a time, like it'll build on itself, right? As we get more and more of these people educated, they'll get more and more professors, and hopefully there's a bit of a snowball effect. Yeah. Well, good luck. Now we're very few adults here. How are we doing in the starting catastrophe? And then we'll just end it there. No, still no students. Yeah, you get behind. But at least we have 15 teachers. So I'm going to need to keep an eye. Well, now we got 50. We had 13. But at least we got like kind of max teachers. So we should be getting ahead of it. I hope. Let's see. Are we getting ahead of it? No, it's getting worse. We've now got 12,000. Yeah, so we may end up having to come back and build some more schools. I'll keep like I said, a close eye on it, and we'll babysit it while I do other construction and just see. Okay, here's good. See, so we're getting caught up. We're getting caught up with this one, right? And that's great because now, like I said, it should become a self-sustaining thing, at least in these towns that have the universities. So how are we doing here? Yeah, we got not quite as many as we had when we looked last time. I think we had close to 100, but that's good. We're making students more than we had before. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye-bye.